Hail, friend! An adventurer as well-traveled as yourself must be downright bored with Heroth. I'm afraid you won't find much that's more exciting outside. What with your expertise. So, you're the one they say is marked with fire. If you're headed to Gresko, why not go through the Utraean Basilicus? It's rumored that you can travel there overland if you enter the mausoleum underneath Castle Hira. I've heard there's an entrance within one of the castle towers, and the mausoleum still has the old criminal's exit to the Mesa Desert. If you head east, eventually you'll hit the edge of the Greskel Dunes. Greskel itself is somewhere east of there around the oasis. However, only a fool would try to cross the desert without a guide. Greskel is a hermit's village for a reason, you know? So, you're the one they say. So, So, you're the one they say is marked with fire. So,
What? You again? You're alive. You failed, did you? No. By the stars, this cannot be. I see with my own two eyes that you have the Quillrabe Mask Stone, but how did you... I am speechless. No, please do not tell me how you managed to, rescue our townstone and free us from the Dragon Queen's wrath. The very thought of venturing into that cave makes me feel ill. We are indebted to you forevermore. Never can, repay you. Take this trifle as thanks. I'm sure we can, handle whatever drakes may come seeking revenge. When you get that stone in place, then they'll have something to fear. So, you could go to Heroth and let High Priest Kavarin know about, your success here? The dragons plagued them a bit as well, back when our queen, may the gods bless her soul, held court in Castle Heroth. You can even get there through the dragon catacombs now that it's, passable.
Thy arrival comes at a momentous time, my child. I sense much evil in the world. The northern drakes are restless, I fear, and that means grave danger is in store for us all. The shrine will keep thee safe even in times of peril.
The Utraean circle is ready to be completed, but you are missing the Greskel Palm Stone. Speak with Utraean Priestess Kalira in Greskel, as she will be able to tell you more about it. I see you are one of the few who carry the Mark of Fire. If you travel to Greskel through the Basilicus, you will have a much better chance of reaching the oasis. No one who travels there overland through the eastern desert ever returns.
Used to be anyone could explore Castle Harith and maybe even meet the Queen. But ever since she died, the doors have been closed. If you look in the windows, you'll see strange shadows moving around inside. And now the town is being attacked by undead.
So, you're the one they say is marked with fire. I've always wanted to visit the oasis town of Greskel, but I'd never make it through the endless dunes without one of their hermits as a guide. It's said the Harith mausoleum underneath the castle exits to the edge of the dunes, and anyone convicted of banditry is left out there to die.
So, you're the one they So, Heroth has lost nearly a full regiment this week to the skeletal horde around the castle. It wouldn't be so bad if the undead had taken similar losses, but they're raising our dead to add to their ranks.
The keep is overrun, and the dungeons flooded. We knew the peace couldn't last with the Queen dead these last 5 years and not an heir in sight. They say Greskel holds the key, but who can survive the empty eastern desert to bring it back?
Zo, you're the one they say is marked with... Zo, I haven't seen this many undead in my life. If we could turn bones into gold, we'd be rich.
It's said that the Dragon Queen herself lives in the Drake Nest to the north. I don't believe it, though. Heroth Ravine is filled with deer, and I've never seen anything other than seagulls flying overhead.
So, you're the one they say is marked with fire. What do you do if a skeleton asks you the way to the barn? Run! Ha!
So, you're the one they... I've heard strange sounds coming out of Harith Ravine to the north on many a night. All manner of growls and hisses. I have no idea what's in there, but I'm staying far away from it.
It gets worse every day. Next thing you know, it'll be drakes flying overhead. We never did seal that old drake's nest to the north completely.